What up, folks? I didn't know I had this shit on. Man, freestyle. Sunday shot. Y'all see that? Little West Los Scandalous promo shot. Keep it going. Cutty Mac. What's going on, Mujahid? We got a different type of show lined up today. Boy, Vila is working on season 3. Girl Aphro be in later. She had some technical issues. And we just chopping it up, man. I'm just keeping some fire to the channel. Channel's on fire, keeping the traffic coming through. You dig? See, I even switched my whole room around. So they won't know it's an official hip-hop dance story show. What's going on with you, OG? Everything good out there? I still got some cold guests coming through just to hang out with me. Talk some stuff. You dig? For these people to come on live. Yeah, man. So yeah, man, I'm just going through, swimming upstream in the downhill world, folks. What up, Reggie Bell? Shot. Give you a Soul Brother groupie story, shot. Let's see. Let's see. Give you a good one. You want a funny one? A classic? No tell-alls. But I'll give you a, let's see. What was a good one? Okay. This was early in the game. When we first started getting our feet wet, shot. Man, we 17, 18 by this time. So we in San Diego for a week, and we hitting like all the schools, the Navy base, like all that type shit while we out in San Diego. Anything San Diego related, we was performing out there. This was early. I mean, Def Jeff would just come in. Like, I think he was on Give It Here, actually, promoting for Give It Here. And so it was, like I said, early stage. Probably just got my flat top. What's up, Hassan? So we in San Diego, you know, every day, like, this is like, they had a new edition moment. We just had, like, every chick from every high school in that whole San Diego was just hitting, just tearing the hotel lines up. I mean, this shit was like, man, off the chain. So anyway, Cass was bored, so we go to this Navy base. And, oh, I see you, mama. So we go to the Navy base and just pull like when cats get in trouble, you know, in the service, they can't leave for the weekend. So a lot of them lose their weekend passes. So you know how they go. We had some naval show or some shit, and these chicks just hop in a limo, which is probably future wives or like, you know, privates or whatever, you know, whatever rank they have in the Navy. So they come back to the hotel. One of them slides and as I said, we're still sharing a room. We had twin beds and shit. So one slides in the bed with me. V-Love on the mission. Craig somewhere asleep. He's knocked out. So What happened? Oh, okay. So she goes to get ready to play with the tenderloin, right? Wasn't really in the mood, wasn't in my thing, but strapped the Jimmy on. No, I can't tell this story. I can't tell this story. Can't do it. Can't do it. Not right now. That's just cold. But right now, I'm gonna bring on my girl, Mori, the glory.
Wow. Okay.
What's up, Mori? How you be?
Was I'm good, darling. So was it because of me that you couldn't tell the rest of your story?
No, cause then I would have been putting my bro shot
Your,
out there.
yeah, your
Yeah, I
tenderloin.
gave my bro shot out there without him being in the room, so we could laugh at it together. I couldn't do Craig. He was Craig. I couldn't do Craig like that. He said, "Come
Ooh,
on, man."
hi.
Yeah. Hi, mom. I miss you.
I miss you back too, man. Listen, this stupid pandemic, I can't get a good boogie in. You see, I'm extra fluffy. All this
Man,
eczema.
you said you had it. It's there.
I
I feel
got
like
it.
I feel like I got a little
I got it.
baller fullness.
Mhm. Little
You did.
butterball. Hmm.
You feel
Hmm.
me? I've been getting it
Yeah,
in. Y'all be on my bike. I be getting my bike in. All that good
yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm teaching, but I'm not. It's different when you teaching. What's my camera doing? I feel like I'm not in the middle. Anyway, I'm teaching,
Got a
but
little
I'm not
blur
in
on it. You got a pixelation on it.
pixelation. I don't know. What does that mean?
No, it's like kind of grainy.
Well, I don't.
Can't see your
I
full
said my
beauty.
internet is okay. I got my stream, my thingy things. What you call it? Whatever.
What's that?
I mean, it usually will give me a sign if my internet service is acting up or faulty or whatever. But
That little
nonetheless,
dude.
my point is that I'm like
You know what? Hold on,
visually.
boy. People don't even
Tell me.
know who this grand, beautiful queen is. Let me
Oh,
give a
right.
applause.
We just talking like I'm on the phone with you.
Yeah, that's right. That's how we do. So that you see the relationship we have.
It's my
This
Brody.
is my last, like my true man woman boogie partner right here, Mori the Glory. She does so much more glorious. And you know what I'm saying?
Hilarious.
As you heard from the previous shows, the magic that can happen when you hang around the pimping. That's where I
Oh Lord.
found her at a
Oh
pimp's
Lord.
joint. Now we're gonna see what is a woman this fine do at a pimp's joint. You know?
Oh my God.
Rest in peace, Doobie, our mutual friend. I miss you, bro, so much.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Dude.
yeah. So man, we've been getting it in. We'll tell you a couple of stories of how we got it in.
Yeah. Okay.
Class. I thought about it today, Maury, right?
Hmm. Hmm.
Until we get to it later. To like
Oh.
that person, that kid that's just a faithful, diehard Tribe Called Quest fan that's in
Mm.
Australia, somewhere in New Zealand.
Hmm.
And we were just actually boogieing, Maury, just me, you, and Ali Shaheed Muhammad, just ripping
That's
shit up,
it.
just us.
He
Ripping.
was.
I'm thinking like, damn, a kid would really like, a diehard fan would like really enjoy that moment. So we'll talk about that later. So
Okay.
yeah, so tell us what's going on with you now, Maury.
Woo. Well, I'm a high school dance teacher,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a lot to say for those people, especially in public school. It's a blessing if you could, like, give, what you got in you, pass it on. And
Mm-hmm.
but it's different in the public high school sector. It's just a trip because you got a whole lot of rigmarole and red tape that you have to contend with in order for you to just, like, try to flow in what your giftedness, which is why they hired you, you know, to share it with others. And so it's been a task with this whole distance learning, yeah. Um, I don't know. I'm also considered the ballet mistress for the Divas of Compton, and that's wonderful. With them exercising the whole, all of the social distance stuff or whatever, they were doing some in class sessions. And you changed my name to Mori the Glow. Okay, that's my hip hop name now. So all right,
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
my club name, my dancer name. All right, All right, I'll take it. But yeah, so you know, they were that was good and refreshing because I got to be, you know, in their presence, and they had the floor all marked up with the X's and the marks so that they can be 6 feet apart and all that stuff. And you know, it was different, but at least it was in person, and that's something that's about who we are and what we do is very um, upfront and personal. Even though we can reach, like you talked about, you know, the young man in New Zealand or wherever, they're watching it on video, you can still get it. But in terms of teaching, that's more of a hands-on thing. You gotta, you know, be in the presence. You gotta, oh no, 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 do your foot this way, or oh, you gotta, you know, you can feel that energy. And it's just something, you know, kind of like, whoa, with you know, this distance learning stuff. So that's what's happening right now with that. I will say amidst the crazy, you know, pandemic, um, it's been a blessing that I've been able to be a part of 4 different video projects. One of them, you know, Ledge, I know you know, just like in the flow of what you do, sometimes you don't realize what you're doing because you're just doing it.
Exactly.
Okay. So
Yeah.
there was something that I was very passionate about. You know, it happened back in, you know, during the summer, like the end of spring, going into summer, all of the protests and all that stuff. So a friend of mine, a pastor friend of mine, had created a movement unbeknownst to him. Like he, again, being in the flow, just doing what you do. And out of that, a conversation he had, and he just created this Black Men Matter movement. So, you know, you got the Black Lives Matter and, you know, all these other hashtags. So he was like, you know what? And he just said it would be powerful to see some Black men come together in some suits and ties. That's a whole other presence for people to deal with. So anyway, long story short, I was encouraging him, like, yeah, you know, it was a live call or a live feed he was doing, and I was in the chat, like, yeah, you need to do that. Da, 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 da. So out of that, I went to it. The very first one was in Long Beach back in the end of June, and yeah, Father's Day weekend, as a matter of fact, the Saturday of Father's Day. And so I went. It was awesome the way everything went down. And so I was talking to him, and I was like, dude, the only thing that you're missing is some movement. You need some movement up in your movement, right? So we got to talking. We ended up having lunch, maybe, you know, the week after or whatever, after the event, and we did some feedback and stuff like that. And so it was just real heavy on my heart to create something. Okay. So I got in touch with a person who's like a little brother to me. He's a phenomenal choreographer, dancer. We used to dance together when we were in this dance company some years ago, back in 2009. Anyway, long story short, what ended up happening was, it took my mother to say it to me. I was asking her for some advice on how to word some stuff, and I was asking her some questions. And she said, well, you know what, Mori, if you did all of that and you paid for the rehearsals, you paid the dancers, and you got the you know, the production crew to come out, you are the executive producer. I was like, you see me sit up straight, right? I was like, I guess I did. Now, it wasn't no huge budget or nothing. You know, school teachers don't get paid a lot of money. They need to. Any of y'all out there that got some influence, work some stuff out, because the teachers need to be getting paid way more than what they got. But anyway, and then in summertime, you don't get paid. So I had a nice little egg, you know, saved up. And I just took what I had and made it happen. And so, yeah, I produced, and I was a contributing choreographer. The reason I didn't choreograph it all was because it was with young Black men, and my brother had the thing on lock. So I had a few pieces to put. No, this needs to happen on this part when they saying this in the song, and woo woo woo. I did that, but other than that, I really pulled that thing together. I didn't even realize it, Ledge. I was like, oh snaps! I guess I did produce that, and I was the creative, you know, the creative director, and what they need to wear, and I did all of that. And I was like, oh snaps! I was just like, I believe in what this is, and it needs to be seen. And it was hot. It was supposed to be done live, but then the COVID numbers started raising again, so it ended up being recorded. and shown on their virtual event. But that was awesome. And then I danced in about 3 other video projects, which were phenomenal. It was wonderful. So I'll say that even amidst the chaos that's going out and around us, I've been blessed to still be able to operate in my craft and my gift. So
that's dope. And I'm glad, like I said, you taking, producing. That's why I push all my team members, on that level, because even in certain arenas, you have to come like that. Like I was just telling B Love this morning, like, even though Master P came in and, showed us how to do it, they raised the bar now. So now you have to come like that. You have to come in prepared with your shit ready. You already paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So now, like, okay, you want to come with that game? You want all your publishing and all your shit? Okay. Now all y'all got to come like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
So it sounds like everybody got to come ready now.
It's wise if you do. It's wise if you do. At least if you're capable, if you have those things in your arsenal. And that's one of the things that God kind of tapped into my heart about, like all the different dance styles and all the different things that the training and just the background, the exposure is like, it becomes like different weapons in your arsenal to be able to address any kind of fight, for lack of a better word. But you know what I mean? It makes you more marketable. It makes you more viable. You can, do a whole lot more with a lot less, because you have the broad range of versatility to be able to, to come with. So it just makes it all the better. It's definitely served me. That's why I love doing the stuff with the ballet, with the Divas of Compton, because I can bug down. It's so funny. I'm telling them certain things and principles, in ballet, you got to be all pulled up and, but then, I let them know, honey, back in my day, what y'all are doing, now all the girls on the block can do that. And I tell them, really, still. And there's nothing wrong with that. But here's the difference. With what I'm teaching you, you can get a full scholarship to college. You can get some notoriety and be able to be looked at seriously. A lot of people can pop their booty. A lot of people can, don't get me wrong. There's something that's unique about our culture that has created that. So for that, I'm all about it. And even the majorette style dancing, and salute to the HBCUs, all of those things have their place and their time. But, you got to be able to have something that's marketable, that's going to keep you in stream for, for the long haul. And that's some of those things are, are embedded in what I'm teaching them. So, yeah.
That is why I brought you here. We're just going to
That's why you brought me
on one thing. No, what you were talking about earlier. So we move on.
Yeah, let's
go. It's like a format show. We just kicking it. My girl Aphro was coming through.
Yeah.
Working next season. She's having some technical computer issues. Yep. So we brought you here to ask you, especially with the chemistry we have on the boogie floor. Like, what I'm saying? We was, late in the 2000s. So it's like to see when we danced at the Line Hotel, to see all those like Asians and younger cats that, that was their time, sitting down with their phones up, recording us. It got to be some footage of it somewhere out there, Mori.
We got to find it, dude. We
got to find that shit. We was killing it, right?
Yeah,
so it was real raw. Things of that nature, right? So they enjoyed it. So what happened to the lost art of man and woman social dancing? Just social dancing.
You know what? I can't say that it's lost. I can't say that it's lost. But what I will say is that perhaps it is maybe buried a little.
Hey, let's take it back now so the audience understands. So we come from the era where the slow jam was still the last jam of the night. You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's right.
Party. Yeah. So even when we got into our heyday and the battles were jumping off, the circle opens up, you do your thing, then go off, and you talk to your mate and everybody gets back to dancing, right? Then after that, something happened where it was just nothing but circles. Then, like I said, you see that little 4 friends, your girls dancing in the middle of the floor by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
No dudes on sitting on the wall.
Yeah.
And
That's
yeah, no interaction. And then when I
yeah.
go to the kids' place, like the Homelands and the remember the little freestyle session? You saw it. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It really was no
Yeah.
interaction with man, woman, boogie. You just saw a whole
Right.
bunch of circles, whole bunch of freestyling.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like it's not lost, but like
Yeah.
where
I hear what
is
you
it
mean.
our group? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. It's interesting because the face of dance has changed, period, altogether. But I think that it should, because just as
Yeah.
we study the evolution of dance, the evolution of boogie, I know you're huge fans of the Nicholas brothers.
Mhm.
Um, the thing is that it changes and it shifts. I think we just have to do our part to impart it back into, and show them. I think that that's what was happening with you when you and I would dance, is that they would
Mhm.
see that.
Mhm.
I think there's a place where the recognition isn't as keen,
Mhm.
and so when that happens, when what they are seeing becomes more recognizable, then it's like, okay, well, let me try to capture that. So I
Mhm.
agree with you. There definitely should be some footage somewhere floating around in cyberspace, somewhere of
Right.
us, because it was magical. It was because it's just that ability to free flow. But I think the magic in partnering is being able to be in tune.
Mm.
You be in tune with the groove, in tune with the vibe, and then you flow off of one another. And so I think that sometimes people just might be too stuck on their own thing to let me pull back and flow off of you some.
Mhm.
Let me let you roll and let me come on around you. Sometimes it's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just an interest thing. Maybe there's just no interest in that. I don't know. I'm not sure, but I don't know. And you always, real sweet to me, real funny. Oh, clown. But at the same time, but like my brother who got my back. I was like, nah,
Yeah.
don't even trip off that. And so
Yeah.
sometimes it could be based on, just connectivity and relationship. But
Mhm.
I mean, it's like, but the boogie though, I think that that's where our hearts are. So
Mhm.
because that's where our hearts are, it's not hard for us to
Yeah.
ebb and flow. You know what I mean? Does that make sense what I'm saying?
Man, much sense, much sense. I lived it with you.
Yeah, yeah, you do. I'm
I
just
know
saying
exactly.
in terms of you like hearing it,
Oh
in
yeah,
this way, for
hell
the
yeah.
people.
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, going back to it, I'm just like tripping. Like I said, just hit me this morning. I was like, wow, just
Mhm.
me, Maury. They gave us the whole dance floor.
They backed up off of it.
Ali Shaheed Muhammad playing us
Yeah,
records every week, and
yeah,
really for us, like
yeah,
okay, I think they're gonna like this. Like
yeah.
I'm y'all like wow, that's
Mhm,
amazing. But even with that, right? It's being
mhm,
said, through all the transitions, like you said, the twerking and things of that nature, right? And like I
mhm.
said, we fly, we got, do little sexy things about ourselves. But as we're
Yeah,
bugging, Maury, it's like 7, 8, 9, 10 songs straight. And never once did you get lazy, turn around and give you the booty. Never once did the lazy two step. Like none of that. It was pure combinations, but still sexy, still sensual.
he said,
But
"Never did you get lazy and give me the booty." That's
yeah, you know
crazy.
what I'm talking about. You just turn around, like it was nothing. It was always for the book, the love of the game, like
Yeah,
man,
yeah,
so
yeah.
beautiful,
Thank you,
so
sir. I appreciate
yeah,
that, bro.
I had a ball.
Yeah, I think it comes from the combination of those things, like I said, the groove, the vibe, when that sound is hitting right. I don't know about you. I know for me, my mother and my sister, they laugh. And one time my sister said something, my sister Nature.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Nature said one time, and I think I know her heart was in the right place, but I guess for lack of a better word, she might have just been a little annoyed or whatever. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm in the car and we're rolling, she's driving, and I'm doing like choreography, like I used to when I was a kid. I'm
Yeah,
going over movements and stuff to the
yeah,
music. And it's just
uh-huh.
natural for me. I don't care. I could be in the grocery store, I could be at the doctor's office, I could be sitting in court. if I'm hearing some music, it kind of takes over me like that. And so she said, you're gonna be, and of course this was years ago because I'm beyond this age. But she said, you're gonna be 40 something and still doing all that. I said, girl, to the day I die.
That's
It's a
right.
gift. It's a
Gotcha.
gift that God has given us to be able to move like that. So for me, on those Thursdays when we would go to the line and Ali Shaheed Muhammad would just be playing whatever, it's like, to me, that kind of is attributed to that same that arsenal. Because whatever sound he was playing, we could get down with. When he would go tribal house, listen, all of the West African classes that I took at Inner City Cultural Center in the 80s, at Lula Washington's in the 90s, listen, all of the stuff I got up in Leimert Park with Lady Walker, the Dunham, all that came right on out at that in my jeans and my little jacket or my little wedge sneakers, whatever I had on. That whole African class, all of them classes was coming out on that tribal house music that he was playing. When he hit that Michael Jackson set, we started moonwalking and we started doing our Michael stuff. It's like you got to be able to just roll with it. And I think that the fluidity and being able to go from one to the other is kind of like what was like, so like, wow. It's like, well, yeah, but that's what it's about. When you are truly a, what's the word I'm looking for? I want to say maybe like a craftsman. I don't know. But the bottom line is knowing that, knowing the ins and outs of your craft, knowing the ups and downs and how to do that. You become, what that is. So I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even think I'm making because it's such a thing that you feel and you become that. It's just, yeah.
And we're still dancing too, because it was crazy how you brought up the Michael Jackson set, because I was about to go there next. And I remember we hit that wall when we was flowing to all the Michael Jacksons, and then all of a sudden he played Billie Jean and we froze. So we was like, wait a minute, like, what do you do to this song? Like, we was like, yeah, Michael locked that song in so good, there's not a dance you could do to it. But Mike, like, yeah, he locked that shit in.
Yeah.
That was funny. We was like,
we was like,
yeah. Take a break. Oh, what up, Charlie Vaughn? What up, Cutty?
Yeah.
We just chop it up here on some man, woman boogie. What about the chat room? What do you guys think in your regions? Did you guys see a difference in how you guys grew up and saw man, woman boogieing from house parties to clubs to now? I was just saying, am I looking strictly at LA? Talk about it.
Good question, Brody. Good question.
Yeah. Just playing around
the thing with the like partner and social, what do they call it? Urban ballroom. That's why I think older people are definitely doing it. But I they kind of look at me sideways because I know I look a whole lot younger than what I am. But I think that there's it's a lost art. Not lost. I keep saying that. I don't want to say that it's lost. Yeah, down in New Orleans, the two-step.
I got the two-step with hair. Okay.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, that's what's up. Yeah.
It's still man, woman boogie though. Right?
Charlie.
Mori?
Oh, Charlie? Yes, I'm sorry. I didn't know he wrote it.
Yeah, Charlie, man, still man, woman boogie, or are they two-stepping separately? Chime in, Cutty.
Yeah.
Yeah, I asked, I got it prepared. So once again, if you guys check the episode, what was the name of that episode that you in? Maury's in the episode of Westlaw Scandalous. Out with the scandalous mamas that be stealing from their kids. Having a good old time at the house party. But I called up all my crew this morning. They all said hello, Mori.
Hey, y'all.
And I asked them, let me see, hold on before we get into that. Awesome. Partner
dance, yeah. Split off into individual things. So he saw a difference too. Okay.
Big boogie, okay.
Okay.
Cool. Oh, got it, got it. What about
Okay.
you, Jade? Aren't you from you're not from LA, right? Tap in, let us know what you think. So anyway, I talked to the crew today, right? Our crew,
Uh-huh. Okay.
our kids' generation.
Uh-huh.
I was like, well, since you guys didn't grow up with the house parties and the slow dance was the last jam and slow dance, and I asked them, I said, you guys know how to slow dance? They was like, yeah, Cuddy. So they said,
Yeah, Cuddy.
in a relationship, they make it more sensual, but they're not doing the dips and all that stuff. They
Mm-hmm.
kind of do what they do, but just slow down. So if they do
Okay.
grind and wine, they just fast music. They just do that kind of slow down.
Okay.
And,
Okay.
says a few spots. You know what I'm saying? They play a couple of slow records, but it's not
It's not
slow
like
dance or wedding formal or anything. But they still kind of know how.
mm-hmm. Well, that's interesting that you bring up that topic. I was laughing at one of my young cousins. He's my
Mm-hmm.
first cousin. Yeah, my uncle's son. Okay. So he was celebrating something and he had these different, how people have their different things in their stories on
Mm-hmm.
Facebook or on Instagram. So anyway, it was some cha-cha song on, but he wasn't cha-chaing. So he was just, and it was like he was getting ready to go into a cha-cha, but he wasn't cha-chaing. And then I
Okay.
remember, and it made me laugh because then it made me think back to like I was at a wedding reception. My cousin had gotten another cousin had gotten married, and I was dancing with my daughter. My daughter's 26, and so I was dancing with my daughter, and we were I was cha-chaing. It was a
Mm-hmm.
cha-cha song, and she, but didn't have the footwork. So I messaged on my cousin, the one who I saw him celebrating, and he was doing his pseudo cha-cha. I don't know. I was like, you funny with your, I was like the coolest of the cool because he's so cool to be so young. I was like, but I thought you knew how to cha-cha. I know your daddy taught you how to cha-cha. He was like, I know how to, cousin. He said, but I was just feeling my thing or just doing my thing or something. He said. I was like, okay, well, next time you got to represent right. If you're gonna go on and on the cha-cha song, you better go on and bust the full cha-cha. So I laugh though because I look at the younger generations and I see that their whole, it's like, I'm just gonna do whatever. And I think that
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of like what encapsulates it. So just like
Mm-hmm.
what he said, like, it kind of breaks off into you just doing your own thing. And I think that that's where people kind of settle.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. And maybe it takes too much energy for them to zone into somebody else's, vibes. I watch a lot of Latin social dancing. And that's because the demographic of students that I teach at the high
Mm-hmm.
school is a lot of Latinos.
Mm-hmm.
So I watch a lot of that. I watch like bachata, of
Mm-hmm.
course, salsa. And I learned a lesson years ago that you know what you don't, because I thought what it is just knowing the steps, but your
Mm-hmm.
partner has to guide you. Your partner has to lead you into the right move, and it's not about knowing the steps. He's
Mm-hmm.
got to guide you. Oh, so it's time for me to turn. Or he's got to lift your hand so that you know to go up under him to turn.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to hold you to stop you from going all the way that way. He just wants you to dip real quick that way. So it's an unspoken communication. And then I think maybe these days that communication walls have been, I don't know, they're not as what's the word I'm looking for? Maybe they're not as open as, and so
Mm-hmm.
it takes a minute. You gotta be willing to, okay, I'm not gonna take the lead, especially us girls. You gotta not
Yeah.
take the lead. You gotta let the guy lead. Or vice versa. He gotta be willing to follow your lead, which I don't know about that. That's some gender specific things for me. But we living in a whole other time and
Yeah.
dispensation. That's a whole other topic. Yeah, men and women still dance. Okay. Yeah. Oh, geez. You're right, Charlie. Yes, they do.
Yeah,
Yes,
they
they
said
do.
South Carolina, older couples, but not
Not so
younger.
much the younger crowd. Yeah. I think we ought to build an army of couple dancers. I think we ought to do it. We ought to put something together.
That's what I've been telling cats to do, Maury, because it's like Aphro inspired me because I wanted to. It's been on my mind for the longest, but you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, you know, even though I'm an OG, I still get nervous when I branch out because, you know, people might see you. I want to see you do what you used to do. You know what I'm saying? So but I want to, this is what I want to get to. I want to see. I want to do it to Scarface. I mean, it's real hardcore cuts. But like, I want to see like some people that's dancing that's still active from our generation. But I want to see maybe the divorce you've been through. I want to see, you know, that first time you had them insufficient funds, you know, after 30. Like, I want to see that. I want to see that in your dance. Because, like I said, it's like ballet and those things tell a story. And it's like,
they do. Boogie should too.
I can't relate to the story they're saying. Like, even with opera, it's like, man, the story, I can't relate. You know, even country music about the stories, like, but I can't really relate. But I know if Mori or Henry or somebody or myself or somebody, I saw that trial, you know what I'm saying? Them tough times and shit through you. I see it through you. But my other cats, I want to see that in their boogie more than just a dope freestyle in a circle or the judge solo at the dance contest. Like, I really want to see, like I said, Henry, yourself, myself, throwing one of them cold Curtis Mayfields and you know what I'm saying? I was saying because like Maury, I was when I met Grandmaster Melly Mel, right? I didn't have those problems in the message at 11 years old when the record came out. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know what the about with Maury. I was going to work one day, and this dude in my building used to always leave his apartment and come piss downstairs when I'm leaving to go to work. And the song came on, and it was just a fucked up day, and it all made sense, Maury. I was like, damn, this shit is real.
It is. Beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Real. So, like I said, so now, like I said, that I'm older, like I said, I want to see that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. We ought to. We ought to, because you know what? It's those kind of things that help us to get through for real. You know, I learned as a kid. I can't say I think I don't think I was any older than maybe like 10 or 12. And I learned that my role as a dancer, and of course, you know, the classical style dance, the dance training and stuff, the freestyle and the hip hop and all that, that was, like I said, that's second nature. That's like me walking and breathing and you know, blinking my eyes. But I was taught that when you get on stage, you got your costume on. A person that buys a ticket that comes into that theater, they come in, they sit down in that seat. The doors close, the lights go out, the curtain opens, the lights go up. It's my job, whatever my role is in whatever part of the dance that I'm in. I say broken glass everywhere. Yeah. See, I think that's the importance of music videos. Because it kind of does that for us. But I was taught that you are helping to transport somebody into a different space and time. And no matter what that person's problems were, whatever situation, circumstances, issues that they were facing before they came in there, from the time that the curtain opens to the time that the curtain closes, is your job to help tell the story. It's your job to help transport them into a place where they forget all about what was happening with them before they got in there. And so I agree with that. I concur. And so I think that was part of the magic that the people saw in us when we were there dancing, because that's what we become. We become the boogie. And then it's like, okay, you know, I ain't got to worry. I'm supposed to be up. I should be in the bed asleep, because I got to be up at 6 o'clock in the morning to do the you know, whatever. It doesn't matter, because there's a sense of freedom and a liberty that we experience and we transport into, like I told you, that to me, that whole thing, I'll never forget it. That whole, when he played that tribal house music and it came, woo-hoo,
Hey,
You couldn't
Maury,
tell me I had
watch this,
jeans and tennis
watch
shoes.
this question right here. Somebody trying to test our coldness. And this is a great
Uh-oh.
question, too. You got to be a true OG to even know what he's talking about. Look,
Uh-oh.
have you ever danced and you brought it to tears? Hell
Absolutely.
yeah, Cuddy. Not too
Absolutely.
long ago, dancing to Joel Ortiz song cry. One of them, okay, battle cry. Joel Ortiz
Oh,
battle
yeah.
cry. Getting that shit up in the
Absolutely.
living room. And the nigga tears just came down both streams. But it was like a
Yeah.
straight warrior though. Like, like
Exactly.
Denzel was getting whipped with that whip. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That type of tear. Those came all whoo, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell
Absolutely.
yeah, Cuddy.
Yeah.
Man,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
absolutely. Bro, Shaq.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
What up, Born?
Hey,
What up, Cuddy? Yeah.
man, I was just about to ask about him because,
Oh, that's the
you know,
other Born Law. That's my son's godfather. There's two Born
oh, the
Laws.
other one. Okay. All right.
From the same
Well, how
school
do you
too.
two
It's
then? How do
crazy.
you two over there? I don't know that one.
Yeah, I be confused too. And on my phone, I had to put one in like lowercase, the other one in in big, in big
Oh, a capital.
letters
That's
because they
funny.
sit on top of each other. Yeah.
Yeah. But man, yes, yes,
Yeah.
yes. This tells a
Yeah.
story. Yes, it does.
Breaking it down.
Thank you, Charlie. Thank you, Charlie Jr. Appreciate you. But yeah,
What I've
that's
been doing lately, man, I've been getting some nice combinations off Busta's new album,
oh yeah, I heard some of it.
my Goody Mob's new album,
Oh,
and one single. Man, I just started liking that guy AZ Nas, buddy.
oh,
And
okay.
he had a couple of singles I like. It took me a minute to get into him because they said he
Mhm.
was playing somebody else's character. So I just kind of put
Oh,
him, I knew he was good, but I just kind of put him on the
okay,
back burner till I heard his
okay,
full story. He's nice. He's nice. But I
okay.
like to have something different.
Hmm.
So what's my off thing I've been listening to? Oh, this just Curtis Mayfield's band without Curtis
Oh,
singing. It got some
wait,
discovered backing tracks that they mysteriously find and be selling them overseas and shit. I
really?
a couple online and I was listening to them and I've
Oh,
been
you
into them.
gotta share, do
Two
share, do
hop,
share.
yeah, two hip hops and some soul.
Okay. Well, I've been vibing to. I have to have what I call mood music, and
Mm-hmm.
when I am in between my Zoom classes for my students at the
Mm-hmm.
high school, I always have music on. So my son, my youngest, Joshua, he's 20. He's a musical genius. He just ain't tapping all the way in. He needs to go on and get in. But anyway, he hit me to something called chill hop. Have you ever heard of
Mm-hmm.
chill hop?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
Mm-mm.
Okay,
I found some
so
pics on YouTube and it was hot. It was some good talent on there.
so
But I don't
here's
know about
here's chill hop. So what it is? Okay, so here's a way I can describe. DJ Quick on almost all of his albums has these little interludes with like it could
mm-hmm.
be just like a bass guitar or and it's like a it's like a groove, but it got that constant like like a hip hop beat, but
Mm-hmm.
it's like kind of jazzy. I
Mm-hmm.
don't know how to explain it, but um sometimes it's called lo-fi hip hop, but my son told me it's called chill hop. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, chill hop. Yeah, chill hop. So anyway, that's and I think what it is like it'll have a steady beat like hip hop, right? But then it'll have like a real strong melodic line, and so that you can flow to it. So for me, that's
Okay.
real like perfect because it give me that boom, that hit that I can tick and get it to, right? But then it's also
Yeah.
that smooth thing, right? It'll give me
Oh,
that little
yeah.
flow. Yeah. So it
Yeah.
is and the thing about it that's awesome is it's only like maybe the songs are about maybe like 2.5 minutes long,
Uh-huh.
something like that. They're not real
Ooh,
long at all.
like
And
that.
so on YouTube, I just type in chill hop and they even have a live feed that plays throughout the day. So I'll have that playing as my Zoom comes on, as I'm waiting for all of my students to get on, chime in. I take attendance and stuff, and then I take that off, and then we start our class. But there's been a lot of those little moments, little nuances that have been like, oh, I could see something to that. Oh, I could vibe to that. Oh, I could groove to that, you know?
Yeah.
So that's kind of like where I've been in terms of stirring up, you know,
Yeah.
stirring up some of the you know, some of the goodness that's deep down in there that's having to been, it's like I have to sit on it right now and I don't like that.
Yeah.
We just need to get out in the street and just go do it. I don't care. We need to do like Tommy the Clown style. We need to go get you know, put a big ass woofer in the back of your car, lift the trunk, and we need to get out there and just start doing it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Mask and all, whatever, gloves, whatever we need to do. I don't care. Stupid.
Have to. Have to.
Yeah.
Because the work part, the energy's there.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's weird. So
To
I
say the
definitely need to balance that shit out.
Yeah, to say the least.
Yeah, man. So what else has been good, Maury?
Wow. Well,
you did your little your classic Christmas show that you usually do at the farm.
oh, you know what? They had to cancel it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How you taking that?
Oh, I took it hard at first because I thought they said that. Well, so ladies and gentlemen, let me just help you to. So I used to work for the city of Inglewood, and I worked in citywide cultural events. So we would do everything from the car shows to the street festivals. They were doing the farmers market. They would do Inglewood Celebrates the Arts. They would do all these other wonderful citywide events, you know. And so every year, the first Thursday in December, they would do their tree lighting ceremony. Kind of like what you see on TV that they do at the Grove or they do at Disneyland. So they would do this big thing where they would, you know, flip the switch and the lights come up all big on City Hall and they have a big old giant tree. So I have been Mrs. Claus for the city of Inglewood. This year would have made year 15. So
that many, I thought you was on like 5.
Oh no. It's been many years. And then
Maury and shit probably would have been on 10. I just think it feels like 5.
Yeah, maybe. And you know, sometimes I feel like I'm aging backwards, so I'll take that. But yeah, no. So every year I get to MC the holiday program as Mrs. Claus, and so it's wonderful because they'll have.
Magic Johnson played.
Say that again.
I said it was at the Forum where Magic Johnson played, Magic House.
Yes. For a few years, it was at the Forum. Most of the time, it's at City Hall. But there was, you know, once things started happening and Inglewood started getting on the map, that's when it was like, okay, we're doing it at the Forum, and there were some things that were happening. So whatever. But it was awesome because the kids would come out. We would have celebrity guests that would come. We've had Guapale grace our stage, Tank. Last year we had Becky G and Michelle A. And so we've had a bunch of people come. Carl Thomas. It's been wonderful. We've had some people come through there and come and sing a few Christmas carols, and then when they give away free cookies and hot popcorn and hot cocoa, and they would have a food truck or two out there to, you know, for the people to grab something to eat. The mayor and the city council people would come and say some stuff. So they had to cancel it this year. Although initially they said they were going to do it virtually. So what it came down to was that even though with, you know, all of the stay-at-home orders, everything started, you know, so they decided not to do it at all, which is really like, boo.
I can't believe more as much as you know me. You know me more than Aphro. You know me more than V Love. I can't believe you. I don't believe you meant to on my show. You know I don't like Tom. You know I don't like the way he holds the mic. I don't like the way he acts. I don't like that. I don't like the way his pants fit. I hate the way his pants fit. He reminds me of that dude. Remember the dude Jerry Butler, the little short singer dude with the South African singers? He got that Paul Simon fit.
I can't with you, brother. You a mess, Lord. Y'all say a prayer for me, brother.
At the bottom when you walk, they be like they flare. but they be tight around his hips. I hate him in
Oh,
the new edition movie, but I love to hate him. I want him in the game so I can pick on him. Well,
that's
not
all it
personal at all. Yeah, you always gotta have one entertainer you gotta fuck with. Thanks, my guy, right now. Is he cool though? Because
He
one,
was
and it was
cool.
so crazy. That's what fucks me up, right? When I find somebody I like to tease, and then when I
Uh-huh.
meet them, they're cool as hell. I'll be like, God damn it, I can't tease you no more.
Can't tease him
So
no
when
more because he was nice. Well, here's the thing that was funny. Let me tell you the truth. So if you tag him, if he can listen in, don't be he was talking to the kids, doing the little thing and the kids, and there was a little first grader, and he was talking to them and telling them, you've been good. If you've been, naughty, you've been nice, Santa gonna come, all that stuff, right? Talking to the kids. Then I mean, it didn't take no time for him to transition to the mamas and was like, I'm, becoming all sexy and want to take his shirt off and all this old other stuff. And we was like, Tank, can't you yo, he went like from 0 to 100 in like flat.
you can't peel right here, bro. Shot.
It was like no transition. We didn't have no time to, we were all yay with the kids. And he sang a little bit
Yeah.
of, I think whatever it was, and the kids joined in. And the next thing you know, he's sitting at the piano trying to be sexy, want to lick somebody's mama up and down. I was like, yo,
Oh,
it was hilarious.
no.
Other than that, he was cool. Bill Bellamy was one of my co-hosts with me, and that was really, really cool. He was phenomenal to work with. Yeah, Bill Bellamy was awesome. Tank is cool though. He was nice. He's a talent. He definitely sang. Some people did want to sing to their track. I'm gonna leave them nameless. Some people wanted to sing to their track, sing on top of me, like kind of lip sync. And I was like, okay, but this is Inglewood. Y'all,
Mhm.
the people not gonna let you get away with that kind of stuff. So, anyway. But it was good. And yes, I miss it. It was sad that we couldn't do it. And but it's just one of the heart projects that I have that I like to do every year. There's another one I am a part of one of my really good girlfriends is a somebody that works with Department of Children and Family Services, and she is, I don't even want to get her title wrong, but anyway, she works with the folk. Did you say Santa Claus? The Santa draws? Yes, Charlie. Yes, he was. Yes, Mr. Vaughn. Yeah, he was. I don't think he realized. I don't think because I'm telling you, it happened so fast. Because I think we were kind of lulled into the whole holiday vibe, and the kids, and he asked a little boy, "Well, what grade are you in?" I mean, first grade. It was so sweet. And child, the next minute he was at that piano playing, taking his shirt. I was like, "Oh, and it's cold out here." Santa, Santa give Tank your suit jacket.
See, that right there. See,
It was a trip. It was a
yeah, see, I
trip.
wasn't thinking on it for no reason.
That's a trip. That's a trip. So anyway, I mean, there's some things, and that hopefully I can still do this year as Mrs. Claus, to help spread some holiday cheer, working with the young people that are getting ready to be emancipated from the foster care system, and we get them all kinds of goodies, all kinds of clothes and shoes and um, gift cards and bags and backpacks full of stuff. These are the kids that are like getting ready to go to college, or some of them are still are in college, and the state covers them and keeps them, because they are pursuing education. And so I go and I help to do they have that program, and we feed them. They eat real good that day. So I'm hoping that that's still in existence for this year. 2020 has been a very strange year. One of the that's proven we all have to readjust and make some changes and do some things differently. So we just got to do what we can.
Man, speaking of adjustments, like I said, going back now to the man women boogie.
Yeah.
Problem I had adjusting to, right?
Okay.
Oh, coffee here. Oh no.
Uh-oh.
So And I'm laughing. I tease my boy Il Cosby. You know Il Cosby, the dancer from Philly, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be teasing them. I'll be like, man, y'all be messing the game up because y'all like them little chicks, the little Asian chicks that be locking and shit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm used to, I'm from Uncle Jam. I'm from house parties, Wilshire dances. You know what I'm saying? It's always been that dynamic there, right?
Yeah.
So I come back in the game. They pull me back in, much later to judge a couple of little contests, fill it out.
Yeah, you told me about that.
Yeah, you came to the one with me, freestyle session.
Yeah.
So just for fun, let's see how am I even supposed to talk to this girl? Like, how am I supposed to approach a nice woman dressed like Shabba-Doo, right? So let me just, there's nothing to do right now. Let me have some fun. You know what I'm saying? She got the apple hat on, the balloon pants.
You ain't right. Oh, Lord. You ain't right, man.
Oh, boy, you saw I'm like, chilling. I'm still coming flying. Don't be the flyest nigga there. Like, okay, that's what. So they know, like, who's that? Oh, that's OG Legend, fam, Said by Mark, even when I don't have to dance. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to move like that. Go see a pack of them little locker chicks,
Okay.
What's up, ladies? You know what I'm saying? What up, lad? Did that just happen? You gonna give him a hug, boy?
Oh, God, that's funny.
What up, lad? What am I supposed to do with that, boy?
Oh, man.
I can't CuttyMack that. I can't CuttyMack that. I wish Papa Chicken was on here because he a vouch for me. He know I ain't lying. I don't even know what to do, Mori. I have to be OG. When I go there, I just have to be OG. Ain't no mingling. Ain't
take it as that. Just take it as that. Take it as that.
Yeah, it's good something you could joke about, but it was just a cold chain. Yeah. They go to you start dancing. What up, man? What up? What up? I'll be like, what's up, man? Wait, you ain't gotta do all that.
But you know what? That's really
I love it. Yeah.
That's really a compliment to you. That's really
definitely.
That's really what
always strive. Like I said, you just going on a journey, from things like what they were. And you come up now.
That's sweet.
I do. The dispensary, man. I was at the dispensary one day. Little young, cute chick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't a lot of Louisiana dude. I don't need no chick just because she's young. But Mori, I was talking to my boy Born Alive about this. Cute chick, Mori. Yeah, this is the best way. I even like disrespect it all. But this is the best way I could describe it.
Okay.
She had so much shit on her face, from tattoos to like 30 eyebrow piercings in the eyes, the lips. And she was like, probably like Keisha Cole cute. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So much shit going on just everywhere, right? And she's like, I always want to date an older man. You seem nice. And I was just like, looked at her, and I was like, where can we go? Like, we can't go to Pips. Like, what are we supposed to do? Like,
so you can't even hip her to no real older dude kind of.
Yeah, because I always feel to make right. It's usually the girl that always had like maybe the crush on the professor, or the chick that just like older dudes, and maybe her mom, their father was older, a big gap or something. That's the best way to do it. Because if not, you're gonna look like the dudes in La Louisiana. You're gonna have the purple suit on with just a buck-tooth chick, and he just got her just because she's 20. I'm like, Brody.
And she only with him because he gonna buy her some dinner.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so I got to be 100, man. Like I said, I ain't gonna do that just to say I can't rock you, So I gave her one of my books. I gave her Young Lokes on the West Side to her read that. I ain't seen her since though. But I was flattered though.
Yeah.
I just couldn't do nothing with
Wow.
that.
Wow. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
didn't know what to do. You know, do we go to a rock concert or we go skateboarding? Like, what we about to do here?
He said,
I
"What you
mean,
about to do here? What
she
are you
had
about
like
to
this
do here?"
whole sleeve. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Just
wow.
all
Wow.
real light skin. So it was like
Uh-huh.
super red, and you know, the devil's coming out and biting birds.
That's cold. Poor
Yeah,
girl.
like I said, I ain't knocking it at all, but like I said, it was just
Right.
like wow, like I said, the journey. I just like to
Yeah.
go. Like I said, I'm an only child, and also I'm an author, so shit like that
Yeah.
just happens in my life more. It's like I said, shit I just can't explain sometimes, but
Mm-hmm.
we need it, you
Mm-hmm.
know.
Put that in your
So
book. Put that in an
yeah,
episode. That's what you should have done. You should have got her information so she
yeah,
could have
definitely,
been in a feature. She could have had a
yeah.
feature role in, because the stuff that we see here in LA,
Hmm.
people coming from everywhere. This is the place where your dreams could come true. Even people that are born and raised here, still understanding or feeling like this is the place where your dreams could come true. So somebody like that, it would be interesting to find out, well, what's all that about? Where that come
Yeah,
from? You know
yeah.
what I
Like I
mean?
said, on the serious side now, when all the parents was dissing their kids for getting tattoos on their faces and stuff like that. So, of course, I'm a coach and stuff. So I want to go ask the kids, what's that about?
Yeah.
And some of them was like, yo, man, yo, uncle or OG, whatever they call me, they like,
Mhm.
when I see my parents, both of them working hard and struggling and, not really getting to where they need to be getting to. And so
Mhm.
I'm just pretty much rebelling. Like I could do the same shit, tattoo my face or whatever, and get to the same position they in. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying? Without going through
they
all the
feel like
things.
that?
That's how they was feeling at first. You know what I'm saying? Some was doing it for style, some were doing it because they was copying, but
Mm,
some was feeling like that. They really, kind of like rebelling against the system per se.
okay. I get that.
We
I
got
get that.
Aphro here.
That's
Hello,
Aphro.
Aphro.
Hey
I'm
guys,
talking
how's
to
it
you
going?
live. They hear you.
Hey everybody, how's everybody doing?
Hey,
We
hey.
chilling.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
We just chopping it up, man. You coming through?
Man, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna go ahead and try to connect from my phone. I had to leave because of the power outage.
Yeah,
So
we're
I'm in the
gonna
car.
wind down soon because Cool Boy didn't show up.
Oh
Oh,
no.
that's right.
Yeah, yeah. So me and Mori were just talking about how we used to rip up the Line Hotel, Aphro.
Oh snap. You mean I missed all that?
I wish you was here when we clown Tank. You missed
Oh
that one.
no. Oh, well, you know what? I can always, the best part about YouTube is that we can go back and watch it
Yeah.
over again.
Tank went from
Absolutely.
Santa Claus, Charlie said, to Santa Claus and Santa Draws.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
well, tap in. I'm gonna wind this down in a sec. If Cool Boy don't
Okay.
pop up,
Okay.
and if not, holla at your bro. Shot. Everything good over there?
The power outage is real whack right now. I'm not really feeling
Yeah.
it.
The power outage be serious.
That's
So
crazy.
Dangle Beats, Maury, Charlie, Hassan, all say what's up, bro.
Hey, good peoples. How y'all feel out there? It's a wonderful Sunday. Happy Sunday to y'all. Y'all are blessed. Y'all are beautiful. You know I love y'all. And y'all
That's right.
rock. So y'all have a wonderful week if I do not talk to y'all soon.
Cool.
That's right.
All right, Mama Sal, hit you later.
All right.
Cool.
Bye, y'all.
Peace.
Bye.
Yeah.
Awesome. Love her. I'm so glad that
like
you
I said,
added
man,
her.
we hooked back up, Maury. It wasn't. I haven't seen nobody boogie like you until them.
Bless you,
Even
brother.
after, like that was my go-tos, and of course, I love Straight Ahead and the rest
Yeah.
of the
All my girls. All them girls.
Carolyn,
Tisha, Fatima, and Deb, and all them. Yeah. All of them.
Fraudulent.
Lima
I
and
love her
Leslie
too.
and all them girls. All of them.
Yeah.
I was busy trying to be the other kind of dancer. That part, I loved the girl groups. I was down with the Lady Legits and the Lady Elites. And then my sister, Nature, she had the group Too Unstable. That's how I first met you, Ledge, was with Natra. When Vance used to V-Love used to kind of
You all when you brought up the Far Rise, when it all made sense. I was like, that's where, and then
you be trying to say we met at Doobie's thing. No, we just caught up at Doobie's thing.
All that we caught up there, but like I said, when it clicked in, because the one day when I said Mori Amsterdam, I was like, why did I say that? And then when you said the Far Rise, I saw his green car, and I remember he said that. Like, there we go, because I knew I knew you before that was the connection, because we connected too well when we ran into each other at Doobie's. So I knew, I was like, there we go. There it is.
Yep. So I just, you know, and he and I, you know what, Ledge? Me and you call him Defara. I call him by his real name. That's just what girls do. But anyway, he and I used to do like
when Darlene used to call Ice-T by his real name. That just irritated me, but that's another story. Go ahead.
But that's just a girl thing. Like, you know, my dude, that I was like, you know, I'm not calling you what everybody else call you. I'm gonna call you my name for you. But that's me and you. So anyway, that's a girl thing. But anyway, but Defari and I, we used to do the same thing that you and I did. It was just like it was a boogie connection. You know what I mean? That was the crux. I mean, we liked each other and all of that, you know, that whole little thing. We was young. How was it, like 18, 19? Anyway, whatever. But that was the same kind of thing. We would go and just get our boogie in. Be at USC in them sweat boxes. Oh Lord. We used to just be dancing. Okay, you can follow me on Instagram at Ms. Mori _on_ the move. One word. So MSMORI _ON_ the move. One word. That's wonderful.
Miss Mori, what?
Miss Mori on the move.
I'm saying, where are the
on before, on, and after on.
Okay. So fancy.
Sometimes. I need to really get on top of posting a whole lot. Yeah. Undo the space between the and move.
Oh, okay.
The move is one word.
And
I'm on Facebook, you know. I'm on Facebook too. I'm you know, I need to do better with posting my stuff. I just, again, like back to what I was saying, I'm so in the midst of doing what I do. You know, my friends get mad at me. They, you know, be like, Mori, why didn't you tell us? I'm like, child, okay, if I was working at Vons or if I was working at, you know, a law firm, you want me to call you and tell you I'm going to work? That's how I feel about it, you know? You know, this is just what I do. It's who I am. So I'm going to do better. I promise I'll do better. I'm going to start doing Ledge. I had started a while ago. I want to say, I don't know if it was the end of 20.
You know, that's player talk right now. When we get mad at our girls right now, we go, you need to do better.
Yeah, that is. You do. That's the truth. And listen, let me look. Okay, the little playerette. I'm do better.
I'm watching you, Mori. We friends for a reason.
He's stupid. I used to do this thing called my silhouette sessions. Silhouette sessions. I have a real unique little setup right over here. And I have a cute little window that lets in just the right amount of light as soon as it's daybreak. And I just need to move like my little dining room set. And I would do, I think it's a couple of things on my Instagram that are on there, my silhouette sessions. So I'm gonna start doing those again because I need to be, you know, getting some fresh content out of here, and out there. So you were, well, I admonish you, brother. I really think that, you know, we need to be creative in ways of how to get stuff out for people to be encouraged and for people to, you know, understand the greatness of the man woman boogie. Matter of fact, Born Allah, the other Born Allah, his when he posted the video, when he finally got it finished, the one that you and I did, we were stepping. That came up on my timeline not too long ago, and so I what do you call that? Screen recorded it, and I
I did
think
that last night too, actually.
did you? You looked at the whole thing? Yeah, yeah. So, you know, stuff like that. We need to get some content out there. Let's start showing people what that is, you know,
Yeah.
the
Like I
importance
said,
of it. Let's tell
me, like I said, 'cause I always wanted to do some Scarface pieces.
let's
And
do it.
she finally set my mood. She was like, you know, a dark spot, blue lights, kind of smoky, and just go in, bro. Which call me broski. Just go in, broski. And I'm like, you know what? I'm ready now. I'm ready.
Get it.
I done
Do
seen
it.
some shit.
Yeah. And people need, that's the thing, is that people need that as a place of commonality so that they know they're not alone. They know they're not tripping. They know they ain't, you know, like your boy was like, hey, have you ever gotten to the place, you know, where tears were flowing? It's like, yeah, you need to know that. Yeah,
Yeah.
we've tapped into that place from within ourselves that we can be
Yeah.
open and exposed by what's happening to the point where, yeah, we express and get that out of us. And either it's going to, you know, just make you free so that you don't have that on your heart and your head no more, or it's going to motivate you to do more creativity and get you to that next level. Either way, you winning.
Yep.
And people need to be winning right about now. We're in a hard place in this world right now. So,
and when you work with kids, have you seen any? Because, you know, I like, remember that night you guys blew me away when I was watching you, DJ Lady Jamar. Did I say it right?
Lady DJ Jamar.
Okay.
Lady DJ Jamar. I know everybody mess. I'll be mad too. I'll be like, girl, if you don't make them correct your name.
You always correct me, so I like messing up.
Yeah, because your name is who you are. So that's why ain't nobody gonna mess up. Who are you? Marion? No, honey, it's Mori. Mori. Thank you.
So like I said, it was like that without all the, like I said, the hip hop theatrics, you know, the floor moves and spins and shit like that, just straight funky. Once again, and the way Yo-Yo dances, and how her little girl used to dance in the video stomping to the 90s. Like, is there have you seen any talent out there like that? Like that has that soul. You seen some like Compton, Watts area, Inglewood, chick with the braids that really, you know, that from double dutch to the boogie floor. You know which ones I'm talking about, Maury.
I do. I haven't seen any lately, but I think it's because of the state of the world that we're in right now. This is just period. But before that, I would say that every blue moon, I can capture it. Every blue moon. It's some that's just like real raw and they just got it. Actually, there's a young lady, I have to give her a shout out. Her name is Kimorie. They call her Little Mori.
Yeah.
They call her Little Mori. And so Little Mori. Yeah, I've seen a couple. Before the pandemic, definitely. I've seen a few people that can just like roll. Real raw. You know what I mean? Heartfelt. You be like, man, that was dope. Want to see more. Like, don't stop. Don't get tired.
It's so pure. So because even now, like we'd do a show, you know, Houdini, Yo-Yo, Dougie Fresh. He's really like, you know, game tight in her show now because, you know, he's a veteran. Boy, put that mic down. And you do her little dance, more, I mean, she puts people on their feet like they go crazy, like every time. Like it's smooth with it. You know what I'm saying? They ain't doing no flips, tricks, no nothing, no pirouettes, nothing. Just straight good dancing, but cold with it. So like, yeah, I love that type of dancing too, man.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, I look forward to the day when we can get back to it, brother. Because listen,
I can't wait. I miss rocking that party with you.
Yeah, man. You
Yeah, I
know, the
need
old school
it.
dance, the
Right.
80s and 90s, you know, whatever it was, any of the things
Yeah,
that was happening out there. It's just been way too long.
therapeutic.
Yeah,
You never
absolutely.
got that one in. We needed to get in too when Delicious Vinyl had the little outdoor shit. Remember?
Yeah, yeah,
Missing each other.
yeah.
So we got to
Well,
put that on the
hopefully,
bucket.
but by the spring, you know, they're saying, you know, hopefully with, you know, the way things are looking or whatever, that maybe by the spring, or the summer, it'll be popping.
Well, like you said, man, we gonna have one of them days where we just gonna pull over one day, just meet you on the Shaw. We just gonna get in
Listen,
right through the parking lot. Just 2 good rounds, and I'll see you later, mama. Love you, and we
that's
out.
it. Just open
That's
the
it.
door. Open
Yep,
the
that's
door,
it.
let the windows down, make the speakers, make them loud. I'm telling you, yeah,
Yeah,
that whole little the way Tommy the Clown used to do it.
yeah,
Tommy the Clown used to come out there and pull up on Western and 79th or something.
yeah.
He'd be done pulled up, you know, popped up his trunk, and next thing you know, it's cracking on the corner. I'm down.
Tommy,
I'm down with it. We need to do that for real. Like I don't care.
yeah.
You know, have you seen the dude that plays the drums off of his truck?
No, I haven't.
You're kidding me.
Mm-mm. He's
I think
cold.
I have to look him. I want to say his name is Dwayne, the drummer man or something like that.
Mhm.
This cat, I mean, this what you call it? He drives a like a Toyota, some little pickup truck. Nice,
Mhm.
clean, you know. But in the back of it, he got his whole drum set up. He got speakers, and he plays like he'll play a song and he'll play with it. He got lights and stuff. It's loud, cracking, cracking. He'll be like in the parking lot of of I've seen him a couple of times on the corner of Western and Manchester at the either the mobile station or the Shell station, whenever one of them across the street from one another. Um, I've seen him over off a Century in Inglewood, like in the parking lot of Chili's and or next to Red Lobster. I mean, I've seen him at a couple of different places. And he just pulls up, he park, he turns the music on. He's got his whole setup right there in it's like his flatbed, his truck is his stage.
Mhm.
Cracking ledge. Cracking. That's what I'm talking. Like I'll be wanting to get out and go dance when he be playing, but I'll be like having stuff to do and stuff.
That's
I said,
right.
don't let it be a day when I don't have to be somewhere and like and I can stop. Trust and believe. I'm going to let loose. I
What if
think
a
we ought to.
dude? When we went to the club and you saw an OG dude snatch you up and just start putting you in a jitterbug mode, just throw you up. If you handle it, you can do it. And he kick you around his head. You can do it. You can do it. You can go right in. Would you be nervous? Would you be a little nervous? Oh, your sound.
Did
Your
I?
sound
What
went out.
happened?
There you go.
Is that better?
There you go. Yep, yep. You
Am
good.
I
You
in?
good. You good.
Okay.
Yeah, you in.
I was like, oh,
You in.
but yes,
Ah,
child. I'm ready. Yep. Let me
you ready?
flip me, twirl me, make me
That's
come back
cool.
to the
That's
time step.
cool, man. So yeah, man, let's keep it. As you guys see, the man woman boogie is still alive.
Yes,
You
it
see
is.
us here, we boogieing, and one day we'll hope to boogie for you guys and see
You need to
us.
feature that video. Can you show the video?
Yeah, it's a video of Born Alive. You know the name off the top?
40 days and 40 nights.
40 Days and 40 Nights. Check out the video, you guys. Born Alive,
YouTube.
aka Daddy Grace.
Yep,
40
yep,
Days.
yep.
And you'll see,
Yes.
being just planting the seeds, you know what I'm saying? But that ain't what we were doing at the Line Hotel. We were just real
No,
smooth.
not at all. That was real
Line
pulled up.
Hotel was on some other shit. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
it
So
was
all
good.
couples, Stretch and Yuko, Mrs. Stretch and Mr. and Mrs. Stretch, dope couple, both dance. Come on, man, come join us.
Yeah, let's do that.
Poppin' Pete and Tony Basil, you know, some
Oh,
joint,
yes.
you know.
Yes.
On
Yes.
there. Who else we got out there? Peekaboo and Aphro, and let's come on.
Yeah.
That's right. You know, next level.
Let's do that. I'm
Yeah,
sold in.
it's definitely a lane for it.
Mm-hmm. I
Mm-hmm.
agree. I agree. I
Yep,
agree.
yep, yep, yep. Cool, simplistic, you know,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
fly shit. Woo. So yeah, boy, you know, always love you
Yeah.
more than I did yesterday,
That's a good
but not
thing. Yay.
tomorrow. Yep, not tomorrow.
Love you back, Brody. I love you back. I appreciate you. I really love what you guys are doing with your show. I think it's phenomenal. I love what you guys are doing. I love the input and the insight that Afro brings, and the personality, and just the, I'll be laughing about V Love. He be cracking me up. Like, look at him. Um, but I really do. I'm thankful for the voice that you guys have brought forward. It needed to come forward. It's been a long time coming. People needed to hear the stories, So I'm thankful. Glad that I could be on. I know I ain't flowing like that, even though I danced with some folk. I danced for Rex and Effect for a minute till they wanted me to start doing humping on the wall and stuff. I was like, oh nope, I won't be doing that. Thank you.
We're gonna bring you back for the real show so we get the story, how you grew up and all that good shit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I
No,
didn't talk about any of that stuff, but
I'll just bring you here and chop it up. One, because I missed you.
I miss you
Two,
back.
when you said you wanted to do some things like this, I was kind of like checking your flow, auditioning you
Oh, I
while we
can
were doing it.
listen. Don't even
Yeah,
play
man.
with me. Don't play with me.
Your brother Slick. You know, so that was the whole point of this. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Seeing
this
how
is like
you,
an on-air audition.
yeah, I was making sure you was just as pretty on camera as you are in real life.
Oh, you are raggedy. I don't even like you for that. Mm-mm.
You didn't answer my text. I said that real slick in DM the other day. You didn't even answer me back, Maury.
I didn't. I'm sorry.
No, weeks ago. It was something to press your button on purpose too.
Oh, I didn't even see it. Sorry.
The
Sorry.
way I worded it, you knew I was like, you like, oh, Ledge fucking with me now.
I
I
would have.
worded, I worded it fucked up.
I didn't even see it. Oh, wow. So now you're gonna make me look for it. Uh-oh.
Damn shot. Yeah.
Too funny.
I love you, Mama. We're
I
gonna
love
see
you back,
y'all
brother.
next regular show format. Like I said, we're gonna have Maury on. I see y'all love her.
Oh, thanks.
Yep. Y'all in the crowd. So yeah, we're gonna bring her back to tell her backstory. You
It'll be
know,
my pleasure.
she got a fine sister too, y'all. Y'all need to bring her on.
That would be, I think, you know what, Ledge, for real? I think that would be
Yeah,
real dope. I think
yeah,
Nature would get, I think it would be awesome to have her on and to tell her, how she, how they, because Two Unstable, they went kind of far. They went made it to one of them finals and did some other stuff. And so, yeah,
that
I
would
think
be
it
a
would be
way too. Like I said, we love like from that era, like a lot too. So it's
good. Yeah,
like they can bring out some stories I never heard before.
absolutely.
All kind
Absolutely.
of a late bloomer in
Absolutely.
that era. That would be
Well, I'm
fly.
with you all the way. Whatever you need, just let me know.
Yeah, of course. So I talk to you. You know it.
Talk to you soon. Bye, everybody. God bless
Yeah.
you. Stay safe out there in these streets. Have a happy holiday season and all that other good stuff.
Woo!